So, welcome to this Friday evening stress relief class. I'm very happy that you are joining today. So for the theme today, that we are going to work with a lot of yin elements. Probably you have heard about this yin and yang from the Chinese medicine. I'm pretty sure it's quite well known. Yang is a more dynamic, a more masculine, a strong approach, and yin is a very gentle approach to the body and to our life. It's a more feminine quality, and life is put together from the two of it. And when we are talking about yin yoga, we are trying to find these gentle, slow movements in the body. Yin yoga is very, very transformative. It helps us greatly to release stress, emotions. The body tends to hold up strongly on previous trauma, emotional stress, and this approach is very much connected to the Chinese medicine as well. So it's not quite much the classic Indian yoga, but it has a lot of connection to Chinese medicine. And when we are working with yin yoga, we are working with meridians in the body, and as we are staying a bit longer in the positions, and in the positions we are focusing a lot on the breath, it helps us to release tension, to really, so to say, set the muscles, the joints free from any contraction when our body holds on to something. And so for this class, I invite you to take pillows, more than one pillows, a blanket. You can keep your socks on, a pullover. Yeah, this class is going to be a really gentle and slow class. And it's important that you feel warm and cozy in your environment. You can even light up some candles, some scents, put some flowers around you, whatever makes you feel cozy, where you feel that you can be a bit more connected to the elements around you, like fire, water, earth, air, like whatever you can find in your home which symbolizes these elements. Yeah, that's just simply a great practice for us to feel a bit more connected to the world around us. Yeah, so we are going to start laying down. I invite you just to lay down on your mat in Savasana, and feel free to take your blanket. Yeah, so you can take your blanket on your body. I'm going to say seated, but you find a comfortable position laying down. Wonderful. So make yourself cozy. And then we're gonna start with a little yoga nidra to really relax the body down before the class. We start with anything, yeah. So please just close your eyes, release your jaws, release your lips, and just listen to my voice. Take a big, deep inhalation through your nose. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. One more time, big inhale. Wonderful. And first, you just start to bring your awareness on your breath. Just pay attention as it is flowing in and out through your nose. How does it feel for you? Imagine your breath. In yoga, breath is called prana, but prana means way more than just oxygen, like just what we are calling it scientifically. And the background of it, that life is a force, it's an energy, and it cannot be just described by oxygen. Like if it would be only oxygen, what we gain from the air, now we would never die, right? Like oxygen never runs out. But it is way more what keeps us connected to this word through the breath. And breath is just so important. Like the essence of yoga is breath. So imagine as the breath, this prana, this life energy is flowing through your body, through your nose, throat, heart, deep down into the root of your body. And the same way out. Imagine the breath entering your nose, your heart, your belly, going deep down into the soil of your feet and leaving the body the same way out. And then bring your awareness on your toes. And I ask you now to release every little toe on your feet. Release the pinky till the thumb. The big toe, sorry, I just forgot. So to the big toe, every toe. And then bring your awareness on the soil of your feet. Let your heels sink into your mat towards the earth. And imagine every little tiny muscle in the soil of your feet to release. Opening up like a flower, like a lotus flower. And slowly we are wandering higher. Bring your awareness on your calves, the back of your legs. And imagine this muscle, this big strong muscle to release, to open and to melt into your mat. Imagine your shin bones being magnetized by the earth and just sinking towards the center of the earth. A little deeper, a little heavier. Nothing to hold here for you. And then bring your awareness here on the back of the knees and the back of the thighs. Take a big inhalation through your nose. And then open your mouth and set it out and imagine this huge muscle just to release gently. Doesn't need to hold your legs now. Just allow these big muscles to relax. Imagine the front of your thighs till your hip bones being just super heavy, weighted down, sinking towards the earth. And then here, slowly you wander a little higher with your awareness to your lower back and your pelvis area, your hip bones. Take a big inhalation through your nose. And then as you exhale, just release, let it out. Let this area open up just like one big, huge flower. Like a big peony opening up. Relaxing down. And imagine your lower back being rooted down into the earth, being heavy. Now slowly bring your awareness on your fingertips. Take a big inhalation through your nose. And then as you exhale, let your fingertips to release, to open up like 10 little flowers, blooming, releasing. You don't need to hold now anything. Release and relax your fingers and the palms of your hands. Imagine every little muscle in your palm to relax. Slowly bring your focus on the breasts. Take a big inhalation, and with your exhalation, just relax and release your breasts. You don't need to use your hands now. Bring your focus on your lower arm and your elbow. Take a big inhalation through your nose and just sigh it out again. Relaxing down the arms, letting your elbows be magnetized by the earth. Just being super heavy, feeling this connection between the core of the earth and your elbows and your body and every little cell in your body here. Big inhale through your nose, bring your awareness on your upper arms and your shoulders. Open your mouth and sigh it out and just let your upper body release to relax. Let the upper arms and the shoulders be heavy. Pay attention if you can feel the flow of the breath in your cells. Bring your awareness now on your throat. And just feel how the breath flows through your throat. With every inhalation, try to open up, create space for the air in the throat. Inviting this prana into your body. Relax the eyebrows. In between your eyebrows, this point is called drishti in yoga. And this is where we are connected to our vision of the future, vision of desires. It's a beautiful place to bring your awareness to, and to take a big deep inhalation into this space in between your eyebrows. Sigh it out, slowly let the breath leave your body here. Maybe feel a bit more connected to your inner vision, to your intuition. Those little voice saying what's right for you. The deepest desires and wishes. And then please now bring your focus on the top of your head. And imagine every single muscle holding your hair, every single hairline. And then here, take a big inhalation through your nose. As you exhale, let these little muscles to relax. And I kindly ask you now to just allow the prana to be flowing in your body, in and out, entering and leaving your body. And now you slowly start to deepen your inhalations through your nose. Taking more and more of this energy, helping you to come back wherever you are, whenever you are, into your body. And then slowly roll on one side, left or right, it doesn't matter, and just stay there for a moment. And then from here, slowly please come up, sit with your legs crossed. And just stay here for a little moment. You can keep your eyes closed. Just give yourself one more moment to find your way back. You can scan through your body here. How do you feel? How are your emotions? And slowly you can open your eyes. Keep your hands on the knees, and then as you exhale, just slowly bring your shoulder blades to the back. Let your chin sink towards your chest. Inhale, you're gonna come in a back bend. You're gonna bring your heart forward, shoulders back from your ears. Just open your heart. Exhale, go back again. And just keep flowing in this movement very slowly together with your breath, opening and closing your chest. And then slowly we're coming back up in the center. And you're slowly going to lift your arms above your head. Exhale, you're going to put the left hand near you. Inhale, right arm comes over the right ear. Just have a good stretch for the right side. Exhale, slowly switch sides. Right hand comes next to you. Inhale, left arm goes up. Open up your chest. Exhale, left hand goes back again. Wonderful. You're going to keep your hands on the legs. And then here slowly, you're going to just bring your head, your chin over the chest, and we start to move in a half circle. So you bring the right ear over the right shoulder. Take a big inhalation there. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale over the left shoulder. Exhale, you are switching sides again. Wonderful. Slowly you're bringing your head back to center. Inhale, lift the top of your head. And then slowly we're going to come into a little twist. So you're going to bring the right hand behind you, left hand on the right knee. Here, sit up tall. You're lifting the top of the head. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn your gaze back behind you over the right shoulder. Inhale, back up. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, sit up tall. Next exhalation, turn your gaze over the left shoulder behind you. Inhale, slowly back to center. And now bring the sole of your feet together in butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Pull the heels a little bit towards yourself. And first we just start to do circles. Yeah, so as you exhale, you're going to bring your chest forward. Inhale, back up. And make these circles with every round a little deeper. And keep the breath flowing very fluidly in and out through your nose. We start switching sides, change the direction. Wonderful. And now you are coming up again into the center. And then here, you're gonna slide forward a little bit with your feet, keeping the knees opened. And you are going to bring the hands under the shin. And then from here, if it feels alright, you can go even deeper, bringing the elbows down on the floor and just find a relaxing position here. We are going to stay here for a couple of minutes. You can close your eyes. And just let your breath be flowing in and out through your nose. This is a gentle hip opener, but in the same time, in this pose, we can also open the space in between the shoulder blades, where our wings are located, creating more space and freedom for the shoulders, for the shoulder blades. Big inhale, slowly you're gonna lift up and straighten the legs forward. Wonderful. So please bring your weight on the mat and place the hands behind you. Fingers are facing forward, yeah? And then here you're going to place your feet on the mat, and just gently you can start to move a little bit left and right. Let your knees be swinging. And then relax. For the next position, you might need a blanket. So please take a blanket under yourself. So that the blanket is providing space on your right side. And you can use more pillows behind you. So you can place 2 or 3 pillows behind you here for your upper body. We're gonna come into half laying down warrior, half Supta Virasana. We are going to use this as a stretch for the front of the thigh. So you're coming on your pillows. You can be way higher than as I am now. That's okay if you are way higher. And then you're gonna place the left foot next to you, or the right, where you have more space first. And then here you're gonna pull the heel towards your hip, and the foot is pointing towards your shoulder, yeah? You can bend the right leg or the other leg if it feels better for you, or straighten it forward. And we're just gonna stay here for a couple of breaths, yeah? This pose can be challenging. That's okay. If you need to come out of the pose a little bit earlier, I invite you to stay here a little longer and try to breathe it through. It's a great stretch for the hip, for the front of the thigh, and it can be really transformational. You can close your eyes and just allow this prana, this breath, to be flowing in and out. When you feel that the pose is very challenging for you, try to breathe out through your mouth. You can take a big inhalation through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. It's gonna help to bring a little extra release in the body. And slowly relax. Gently lift the knee up and just straighten the leg forward. Yeah, before we switch sides, just give yourself a little time to ease up, relax the leg. If it feels good for you, you can move, you can swing the leg a little bit. Do circles with your foot before we switch to the other side. And then when you feel ready, you can pull the other leg next to your hip. Always the start is the hardest. Just give yourself a moment to breathe it through a little bit. Give yourself time to release the muscles. Our muscles need minimum 30 seconds to start to relax. So you can imagine that for 30 seconds, it's nothing really what's happening. It's just like a pull, a feeling of pulling in the muscle. And then after 30 seconds, it starts to slowly lengthen and release and become a little softer. And that's where the release of tension starts to happen in the body. focus on your breath here. Allow it to be flowing. This pose is just becoming easier and easier for you. And then slowly we're going to release. Gently lift the knee up and straighten the leg forward. Again, just give yourself a moment here to shake it out, to swing it out from your leg. Move your foot. You can do circles, whatever feels good. We stay here for another moment. You can place the feet on the floor and bring the knees together, walking your feet a little bit outwards. So you can hold the knees together without any extra energy. So they are just staying together without any effort. This is a little counter pose. Wonderful. So now you're going to move the pillow out from your upper body and place it under your hip, under your lower back actually. Make sure that you feel very stable here, very strong. And then slowly you're going to lift the knees up. Yeah, you can move the knees a little bit, swing them a little side to side. You do not need a lot of pillows here, just a little extra support. And then our next yin position is happy baby. Yeah, you can do more variations. In happy baby, you can grab the back of the thighs, flexing your feet and keeping the feet above the knees. If it's reachable for you, you can grab the outer edge of your foot, keeping them down, and the knees are next to your upper body here. Close your eyes and imagine your shoulders sinking down towards the mat. If you have a lot of thoughts, it's always advisable to bring your focus back on your breath here. Wonderful, a couple of breaths here. brings it down. You're gonna lift the hips up, place your pillow aside, and then slowly come up into a seated position. You can absolutely stay on your blanket. You're going to straighten the legs here, forward. Yeah. Here, you can keep your heels together. I'm gonna make a little more space for my belly. Here, you can flex your feet, pressing the feet down. And then here, you can also pull this, the buttocks a little bit towards the back. And you can even sit on a pillow here. Yeah, I just have one pillow. If you have more pillows, you can sit on one, place another one in front of you. You can even fold a pillow if you need to. And we're gonna slowly come gently into forward fold here. Yeah. If you need to come higher, you can place your pillow in a different position, so you can come a little higher here. Yeah, as high as you need. And then here, try to find the relaxing position. It really doesn't matter how deep you can come. What matters more that you can relax your upper body, the back muscles. Just try to close your eyes. Relax into your breathing. And again, if the pose becomes difficult, you can always gain control over your breath. Deepen your breath, deepen your exhalations. Wonderful. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Just a little longer. Maybe you can feel how slow your upper body just becomes heavier, maybe sinking a little bit deeper. Wonderful. Slowly you are releasing up, and just stay here for a moment, yeah? Till the blood circulation just becomes again normal. Lifting up the top of your head. And then from here, slowly you're going to place the pillow behind you for your head. You're going to point slowly forward with your toes. And we're going to come into fish pose, yeah? As a yin position. So fish pose, it's an active pose. So we are not going to stay as long. But I really would like you to find the releasing qualities. This is a heart opening pose, yeah? So here, gently you're going to bring your elbows behind you on the floor and walk your fingertips under your lower back. You start to point forward with your feet and tilt your pelvis a little forward here and up, so your lower back is kind of flat on your fingertips. So you gently start to lift your heart up, and then letting the top of your head sink down towards your pillow, or maybe you can reach your pillow. And you are using your elbows as holding you up. You can close your eyes here. This pose is a very strong opener for the throat. You can close your eyes. And if you have issues with your thyroid, this is a great position. You can deepen your breath here in YIN Yoga. In this position, you can do humming sounds like and that's gonna really have a positive effect on your thyroid in your throat. We just have here 10 more big deep breaths. Maybe you can feel a little tingling in your hands. We have 3 more breaths. And then slowly release. Just come on your back. Turn your palms up. Release your arms. That's my favorite part in Yin Yoga, these little counter poses in between. These are very important. So you can really feel the effects of the pose afterwards. How it, like when you drop a little stone in the water in Yin Yoga, that's the pose. And afterwards, just take a moment to see these circles, on the water, what your little stone created. This is exactly the same what's happening in the body. Wonderful. So from here, you're going to turn on one side and then slowly come up into tabletop position. So we are turning towards the mat now, finally. So here you have the hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And our next yin position is child's pose. Yeah. So you're going to open your knees, keep the big toes together, and then sit on your heels. And if you want to, I invite you to use a pillow. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's a little bit more comfortable. Or you can just place your forehead on the floor down. Pull your shoulders back from your ears, but this child's pose is rather relaxing than a strong, pressing, weight focused child's pose. Let your forehead be heavy, the arms, the hands, the elbows, being magnetized, sinking towards the earth. And slowly release, lift up, and here bring your knees under your hips. And we're gonna move forward into puppy pose. So again, you can use your pillow. This time you walk your elbows forward, then your shoulders. So you have here a range of motion. You can control this, and here you can place your forehead on the floor. In this position, the hips are staying above the knees. In classic variation, you aim to bring the chin and the heart down. Maybe you're flexible and you want to do this variation. It's a little easier to stay higher on the elbows and just place your forehead down. You can always switch in between the variations, but I invite you to stay here for a little longer. Deepen your exhalations, inhalations, so the prana can really flow through your heart center here. Filling up your chest, your heart. Try to find more and more relaxation in the pose. Catch yourself as you are releasing, sinking into it. Your knees are holding you now. Automatically, your chest is just sinking, your heart is just sinking towards the earth, being magnetized. Elbows have become super heavy, fingertips melting down into your mat, bringing you stability without any effort. Wonderful. Slowly release. Just come up and sit back on your heels. This is our counter pose now, just letting the tip of the shoulder sink down, elbows being super heavy. You can absolutely close your eyes here. Yin yoga can be very meditative, very relaxing, releasing, like you're feeling on the edge of falling asleep and at the same time being quite awake for the sensations in your body. And then slowly bring your hands back, please, on the floor. And our next position is a little upper body twist. So here you slowly start to lift the right arm, turn your upper body right. As you exhale, you bring the shoulder down on the floor and just come into this relaxing twist position. Rest your other elbow on the floor so you can really close your eyes and relax into the position. Hips are staying above the knees. Just focus on your breath. Continue breathing deep down through your nose. Stay there, and again, if the pose is becoming uncomfortable, ease the tension with your breath. Deepen exhalations. And then slowly release. Lift up. Place your hands back under your shoulders. And then sit back on your heels. We have again a little counter position here before we repeat the same thing on the other side. And turn your palms up. And then slowly release. Walk your hands back. And you're just slowly gonna switch sides. Lift the other arm. Place the shoulder, the head down on the floor. Relax your other elbow. Keep the hips above the knees. And then close your eyes. Just focus on your breath. Allow it to be very slow and deep. Aim to breathe deep down into your belly. Wonderful. Slowly release. Hands are coming back under your shoulders. Sit back on your heels. Palms facing up. And a little counter pose. Wonderful. So to finish the class, I invite you to come into a comfortable position. There is a link in the description of this video with the music for your Savasana. I invite you to use that link so you have an opportunity to listen to some music and to help you really relax. It's beautiful music, and this is where I finish the class with you then. And I invite you to do this Shavasana part when you are just laying down, giving yourself the opportunity to ease out this everything from your body by relaxing. I wish you fun and bliss with this music, and thank you for joining today's class. I hope you had a good time and you feel your tension and stress relieved. Thank you so much for joining the class with me, and have fun with your Shavasana.